Another 305 with headers on it. Hey everybody, Dan Simon, YouTube channel Dan Simon, and today guys we're just sitting here in my shed. Super Bowl's in 2 days, but guys, what you just saw there was another 305 I bought the other day on Monday. So yeah, 305, and then there's a 305 back there. But my plans is see whichever one's the best one will be used in the Derby. Or I'm thinking about if I just mate one together, because this car probably needs, I have a feeling this carburetor is going to need to be rebuilt. I have no idea how to do that. It looks like it's missing a bolt here and there, but I could probably find a bolt for here and there. Bolt it back down. But yeah. And whatever this thing, the fuel line is still there. I took the fuel, they had the fuel pump on it, so I checked the fuel line, and it looks pretty clean inside from what I saw when I was looking in here. I took that off completely, and the filter looked okay. The spring popped out, but I put the filter in the spring in my bucket right here behind me. But yeah, this 305 here, it's not bad. I mean, it's free, if you can tell. I can push it. Yeah, it's spinning, so it's free. But I think this whole 305 could use a good rebuild. And this might be a good time to maybe put a better cam in it and some lifters and stuff. Or I can use option B back there. Another 305. Something I have for like 3 years. It's crazy. But with having 2 of them, I have parts. So like, say this one needs a whole complete rebuild, which it probably would use. Which, yeah, I might do that. You never know. Because I don't know when I'm going to run Frederick County Fair. I don't think it'll be this year, guys. But I have time now to get one of these 305s going. And if I use this one, then I have that one back there for a backup, where I could build that one into a really nice show 305 Derby car show motor. And just use this one as the Derby motor. Then I'll probably give me another set of headers, but I don't know. And these headers, man, I've had these headers for, I don't know, maybe 3 years too. I can't remember. I did a video probably about 3 years ago when I got these headers. And it's on my channel, so yeah. So I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out. But, and also I got the transmission. It's sitting over here. Only thing I need for that is a torque converter and maybe I don't know if I want to go full rebuild kit, but maybe put a new what the hell is that? A filter, transmission filter in it. You could probably use it, and maybe a good pressure washing. Then I think it'd be okay. That way it would shift and stuff. Maybe a little bit better. But I know that transmission worked fine, because in the old videos of the Impala, when it was driving, that's the transmission out of the Impala. So I know it runs with that transmission. Bad news is I don't even know where the bolts are for that transmission bolted up to one of these motors. But yeah, guys, it's like I said, on Monday I got this 305 and made a quick video of it. The only thing I need to do is get like a water pump still, which I have the water pump. It's sitting in the Impala. So I'm going to have to go and get that one day, and I'll mock it up on the front of this one. I don't know. I still want to use a hard line, but I have to figure out how to bend it back into place, I guess. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But like I said, this 305, I think it is a good motor. I think it just needs a, I think it's going to need a rebuild. I'll be honest, good cleaning, rebuild. And I think this motor would be a good, just a good derby motor. And then I have the other 305. I can build that as a backup or a spare, or then maybe later down the line, once I get a garage, and I can collect a couple more 305s or parts and stuff. But for right now, I got something to work with. But maybe I'll tear this motor apart myself when I get a garage or something. Right now, it's just something to mess with, I get an idea. This motor does have a distributor on it, which is a good thing. I was missing, and I got it. It's pretty much brand new. But somehow I got a rotor button. Or the rotor button, or whatever you call that thing on the top. That's right here. And the funny thing is, when I was looking through my other box, here's a new rotor button, brand new one. And when I got the motor, I got another one. Because I thought I had one of these, and then I looked through my box and I found it. So I got two rotor buttons. So they're the same damn thing. One's blue and one's gray. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, guys. So yeah, I'm just going to be working on this motor here soon. This motor still has a hole in it because I checked. The dipstick, every time you pull the dipstick, the whole dipstick wants to come out. So you just take the whole damn dipstick out. Here's the whole dipstick. It probably needs a gasket or something. I don't know, or maybe there's a thing you mount it to. I don't know. Because I don't know about that motor back there. That might be an 80s. Because if this motor's 77, what year is that one? They should be pretty much equivalent both ways. Because I can look at this one, I'll look at that one. Probably around the same time. That one might be an 80, I don't know. But they are around the same years. So, and, Chevrolet, they ain't going to change too much through the years. But yeah, guys, I think I'll pay like $200 for this motor. A lot of good parts. So, I mean, I got extra pistons, extra push rods, extra... they might not be the best, but if it's for the Derby, or I can use that one back there, which Valley, that's one thing I want to do, is I'm going to pull this intake off one day, guys, and I might pull this whole intake off one day and look inside the intake and see if it's clean or not. Not today or nothing, but I might pull this whole intake off, and because I'm going to get, one thing I'm going to get is I'm going to get a 305 gasket kit. And that way I have one. I don't need two of them, but I'll have just one gasket kit for right now. And that way I have a gasket kit for either this motor or that motor. So, I mean, I got work to do and stuff, but it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting, guys. But like I said, stay tuned because, like I said, I got the engine hoist in here. There's my engine hoist. There's my other 305. There's my newer 305, and actually this one came with a engine stand. Came with it, so for an extra $50, I got an engine stand. And I said, "What the hell? I need another stand because that one's just sitting on a dolly." But yeah, but it's not bad. So mine in my book, guys. I can make one out of two, or I could have this one completely rebuilt, which I don't know what that's going to cost. That's the question. So I don't want to spend a lot of money on a Derby motor, but sometimes you got to. But I'll think about it. Hell, I don't know when I'll get into this stuff, but I couldn't pass up a good deal on a good 305 that looked. When I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this thing's pretty good shape. I could tell it just needed like a good cleaning, but it's not bad. But yeah, guys, just stay tuned, and I'll be back working on it here eventually. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking about pulling the whole intake off of it, so. And maybe I'll take a tap and die. I have a tap and die kit. And I can go, clean out the threads and stuff and get it nice and clean. Put a little bit of nice degreaser on there and clean it up. And maybe I'll repaint the motor Chevy orange, because the motor is. You can tell it's a Chevy orange. Chevrolet orange, and then I don't know, what do you call that? Chevrolet blue? Cause I kind of like that blue color. I like that color. Or I don't know, guys. In my head, I might just rebuild this one and use this one as derby motor, and then make that one look nicer, but paint it blue. And if I do that one back there, I might put aluminum intake on it and a nice 4-barrel. And just have this one as the derby motor, and have that 305 as the backup show motor. Or actually, I might just put that one in the Cutlass. Then I'll have a 305 I can use for derby cars. But it might come to the point where I'm not running them, but I'll be building them, and I'll have somebody running them for me. Because I think that's what the future's going to be, guys. I'm getting to the point where I'm old. I'm getting older. And running in derbies it's going to take more of a toll on me, so that's just officially just think about this. My retirement is coming from running. I ain't giving up the sport. It ain't like somebody might say, like, you're not going to go to the shows. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to still go to the shows. I'm just not running. Or I might be hauling a car down or something. You know? Or I might build a truck or something, throw one of these 305s in it. I don't know, guys. We'll figure it out, though. But I got plenty of time. And I don't think it's going to happen this year, but like I said, you can't pass up a 305 for $200 with a stamp. I think that was a hell of a good deal. But yeah, guys. Like I said, I mounted the playing around, putting the headers on there. Kind of get them out of the way a little bit. Only have like 3 bolts on both sides, so it's just enough to. They ain't gonna move on me. They're not fully mounted, but I can use this motor to mock up stuff. Like when I get the water, if I get the water pump one day, I'll throw the water pump on it, mock it up. That way I know what size belt I need for this. But I think what I'm gonna do is, I might hook up the power steering that was in the Impala to this motor, if this one does have power steering brackets. Somewhere prior the power steering brackets are on this one. I don't know. I have to look at it. I was thinking about doing an alternator, but not the alternator. That way, if you had a belt from here to the water pump, and had another belt from here to the power steering, and one of them got like cut or something would happen, you still have a belt. You have at least 2 belts that you have a fail-safe. And some guys just run 2 belts, and if one gets cut, you still have a backup. But I don't know. I might put power steering back in the car, because it'll make it a lot easier out there in Derby than just trying to when you're driving it. But yeah, guys, like I said, just want to show off this 305 and let everybody see it. So I think it's not a bad motor. I think I did pretty good. Like I said, it just needs I think I'm gonna get some more springtime, because it was a nice day today. It was like in the 60s, and then it's gonna start getting cold again, and it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I won't be able to come out here and sit in the shed for maybe for a week or so. But yeah, maybe back in March or something, I'll get back on this motor or something. But yeah, guys, like I said, I got 2 305s, so I got a Chevy motor over there, Chevy motor over here. And one thing I am going to look for is I got this just some mock up, but I think I'm gonna find like a more of a stock one if I can find. I need to go to right up to a junkyard one day and look around. I think there's one junkyard around here still has a bunch of these old 350 motors and 305 motors, stuff like that. But maybe I can swipe some parts off of one or something. But I'll think about it. But yeah, like the water thing here is, I would have to take this engine thing, pull a hook to get the engine out. It's either bent or it's in the way. I think if you can bend it down, it'd be fine. Yeah, I think it just got bent. You bend it back about an inch, you can still use the water thing. So yeah, that's a part you can fix. And there's the part over here that would go for your to your heater core. That piece needs to be taken out and just capped with a bolt. Yeah, there's some stuff I need to work on this motor, but I'll get it done, man. It'll definitely get done. I'm looking at it while I'm making this video and talking about stuff. Like I said, the carburetor probably could use a rebuild. Hell, it might be a good carburetor, or hell, it might need a rebuild. The spring, I found the spring for it laying in here. There's the water. There's the thermostat. So I just took it out and just stuck this on there. Like I said, this thing could use a thing, and then the classic old Chevy firing order, 18 30 23 30. Shit, I can't talk. Well, yeah, everybody knows the firing order. It's 18 1843 6572, but the way I always remember, guys, is 1843 6572. That's how I can remember. I can just remember it a little bit easier that way. But yeah. And gotta look for number piston down here, and then get top dead center, get this thing timed out right, and I don't know. It's just something to play around with right now, guys. But I don't know, guys. I'm starting to like this motor versus that one back there. But like I said, I got two of them, so if something breaks, or if I blow up the block, got another block. Parts are parts, And maybe one day I'll come across a bunch of different motors or something, Be pretty interesting. Hey guys, I could sit here and talk for hours. I could talk for hours on end. Like I said, it is a nice day today out here. You can see it's nice out. There's church back there. Yeah. There's my 305 I got the other day for $200, $250. Yeah, I just thought, what the hell, I'll throw my headers on there just for fun. And get the other 305 in the corner. But like I say, guys, like I always say, like, share, and subscribe, and who knows, I might find more parts for this thing very soon. Alright, guys. Bye, guys. 305 for one more minute. Bye, guys.